Okay, I had already started on this problem. Definition of a function is you can only have one output uh, for each input. We see that, yeah. Okay. Um, we couldn't have 2 3s, so I crossed it out, and we can't have this extra 7. You just can't. You can't have two of the same ones. And that leaves 6, 7, 0, and -1 to make this a function. We can't have 1 or 5. They weren't on here. The 1 and 5, it wasn't even looking at numbers that were outputs. So -6, 0, -6, 7, sorry, 0, and -1. They just put them in a different order. Okay, this next one. Find the average rate of change on the interval from x equals 4 to x equals 11. So h of 4 is, let's see, square root of 4 plus 5, which equals square root of 9, which is 3. And h of 11 is square root of 16, which is 4. So change in y over change in x equals, oh, I can't think about it without putting it in. So 4, 3, and 11, 4. Okay. Yeah. So 4 minus 3 over 11 minus 4. And that equals 1/7. So there's the next one. 3x minus 4 squared. Just multiply those out. Okay. I'm actually not even going to do that one. I expect you guys to know how to multiply those out. You guys have heard me all year. You need to know how to multiply those. Next one, if f of x is this, find f of 3. Again, just plug 3 in to x. So you'd have -3 times 2 to the 3 minus 1, which equals -3 times 2 squared. And that equals -12. Did you see all that? Yeah. Let me just put that. Yeah. Woohoo. I think I need more of my sugar. Okay. Find the solution to the linear system. Oh, we did one of these as a bell ringer. So x minus y equals 12. 3x plus y equals 4. Add them together to get your x, plug it back in and get your y. Okay, so if I added them together, I'd get 4x. This is called elimination. So if you look up linear equations elimination, it'll show you all over the internet how to do those. And then you plug 4 back into either one, okay? So you'd have 4, again, I'm not going to finish that. You can't get it. I don't know what to tell you. Oh no, it's doing it again. Okay, waiting for it to unfreeze. I guess why wait for it to unfreeze? Reopen it. I could plug 4 in, so you'd have 4 minus y equals 12. Negative y equals, subtract 4. That gives you 8. So y equals -8. There, I did it. Except now you can't see it. Let's try this again. There we go. Now you can see it. Yay! It's a lot of problems. Okay, this next one, this one's kind of difficult. I never taught it in Math 2, and unless you had Math 2 honors, you would not have learned how to make the quadratic equation. So I'm just going to kind of give it to you. This one, 0, 1, because remember you have ax squared plus bx plus c. If x is 0, then c is going to be your y-intercept. So I know I'm going to have a plus 1 at the end. I also, kind of from looking at it, I can tell I'm going to have an x squared. There's not going to be a number. There's no dilation. And it's just basically trying to figure out the pattern. And you can do an x and y chart and figure out the pattern that way. I did some guess and check and ended up getting plus x. And to advance the circuit, find f of 4. So plug in 4 for x. So you'd have 4 squared plus 4 plus 1, and you will get your answer. Okay? So a little give me for that one. This next one, sketch the graph. Again, you have your graphing calculators. Use Desmos.com. Okay? But your graph will look something like this. It's really not that great of a picture of it. And the domain goes from left to right. This is domain. And so it goes from negative infinity to 5. Or I can write x is less than or equal to 5 to get my answer. Last one, ooh, geometric sequence. Another flashback to Math 1. Well, geometric means that there's some kind of multiplication, division going on. Well, multiplication. And in order to get this one from 500 to 300, you have to, it's 3/5. Okay, so 3/5 of 180. Oh, we don't even have to do that, because to find the 4th, 5th, and 6th terms, to advance in the circuit, find the common ratio. Well, it was 3/5. Because what I did was 300 over the number before it, and that's how I got my 3/5. That's what we were taught for geometric sequences. And again, Khan Academy has videos on geometric sequences, how to find the common ratio. Oh, and I wrote it down, and all I had to do was underline it there. Okay, so there's that video. Last page coming up.